So, if you follow the weather, I don't. I really don't. I used to. I don't watch the TV. I don't really look at the apps or anything like that, and I don't want to sit through all the advertising. This channel showed up on my YouTube page when I logged on. I thought, oh, that's really interesting. I think I'm going to go over there. That's what I said to myself. So that's exactly what I did. I went over there to, hello there, Apple Brooks, honey. Thank you for joining. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I really do. Hello. I got to come over here. Can you all hear me? Yes, you can hear me. That's wonderful, you all. I'm going to try to get on here. I'm not going to pay attention to the, don't upload more than 3 videos a day or your whatever things won't come out. I'm not going to, whoopsie, y'all. Let me listen. Don't upload more than 3. Yeah, because you don't get notifications as it is. To me, it's like it doesn't matter. Although I don't want to flood you with stuff. I don't, you all. I don't. Yes, hello. That's wonderful, you all. Not much is up, but I guess we got some weather going on. We really do. We got some weather going on. Some wild weather to go with the wild behavior that's on the earth, the wild happenings, you all. That's what we can talk about. Catherine, you caught me live. I used to get on here. I did in the morning times, but I thought I can do it. Thank you, Medicinal Mystic. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. Let me take you over here to this channel about tornadoes, supercells, high impact severe weather event. So let me see if I can do this, you all. I'm gonna let you see you on here. See, you are on here. That's wonderful. You know, I saw a comment this morning. I really did. It was a beautiful comment. I loved the latter half of the comment that was said on this YouTube channel right here, our YouTube channel. Our home, you all, this is our home. If you're on here, there was a really nice comment that I pinned, is what happened. Y'all, let me just say that. If I can even get to this. Okay, you all, look at this. So I want to show you this comment. Look at this. This was under, since when did humanity stop being humane? So I read this comment this morning. Gina, so cut up chatter. Gina, I love you so much. I agree completely. I have been harassed too. Grab all the love because those, well, I don't like that word, don't need you. The one thing I liked in this, well, it was nice of her to say this. Look at this. Aw, you all, isn't that precious? Your family needs you. I call you sister. You all, that's really wonderful. That's precious to see. It really is. So I pinned that comment based on those last 2 lines because we are family. We really are. Whether, Gina, honey, whether you realize it or not, you are. Yeah, so it kind of clicked. It did. It kind of clicked with me, you all. I'm telling you the truth. It kind of clicked with me. That's right. Oh, my goodness gracious. So I come over here to this YouTube channel, is what I've done. Let me
for the rest of your life, which one would it be?
Okay, let me get you to it.
Hey, good morning to you.
Okay, I'm going to get you to it, and we're going to show you the channel right here. So you can see that he has, look at this one, 390,000 views. Oh, Lord, have mercy, Gina, honey. You got to watch it when you have a touch screen. You got to watch it. You got to watch what you touch
or your whole family.
Because it's going to
the best part.
Start.
It takes up less space than your microwave. Planning
getting
ahead.
a hold of it.
Simply load your ingredients.
So look at this. So
schedule
he's got some
dinner,
high views
and
on
sous vide does the rest.
His
with its
videos right
revolutionary
here.
cool
Dina,
to
did you get over there? Yeah, I got it. You
your
all,
ingredients stay
unorganized this
refrigerated
morning. So
until it's
look,
time to
monster
start
storm
cooking.
coming, 150 miles per
Sous vide's
hour winds.
multiple zones ensure that everything is ready at precisely the same time.
views. If you watch the news, which
In
I
a hurry,
don't. So I thought that's
with
pretty
rapid cook
neat.
mode,
It really is. I
you
thought
can
it
go
was
from
really
fully
neat.
frozen ingredients
That's right. So let me
to
put
a
this back
perfectly
to
cooked
me
dinner
for a moment.
in less than 25
I want
minutes.
to show you this latest, a part of this latest
Whether you want to bake
video
a cake,
that he's got going
Hey,
on.
good morning to you. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Now, these storms are growing even stronger, and we have an even more intense threat happening in the beginning of the new year from the next set of storms. If you've never been here before, my name is Mark. I do upload all year long. Make sure you subscribe. Matter of fact, we're the channel that brought this attention to all this severe weather happening over a week ago. Ask the community. They'll tell you yourself. Make sure you subscribe. Now, these storms are starting to get some convection, especially in these little cells that's passing by northern Louisiana, going into Mississippi, and what's going on in Alabama. And these are some nasty little cells. And this is the exact area that these tornadoes are going to be spinning up soon. So I'm going to make sure you have all the information you have, all the timing you need for these storms, and I'm going to show you what's still to come. Make sure to share this information, guys. Let's get people notified. There will be a lot of power outages coming from this, and this storm will come quickly. And remember, all the links are in the description to help save you time. So hit that like button, guys. Let's wake some people up. Let's get them alerted to this weather. And the power outages is getting big for California. They already had 84,000 homes without power, and most of it is Northern California, with the biggest one being in Nevada County. So just prepare, because this will cause power outages, especially that second set coming on the first. Now let's go through the threats that you have, because it has grown greatly, guys. And for your severe weather for today, you have the marginal in the green, the slight risk in the yellow, and now you have an enhanced section right here in this orange. And you do have your tornado.
Are you hearing an overlap in this? Somebody said you was possibly hearing an overlap in it. Did you hear an overlap? You make my eyes get big, because I never know. Oh, Susan B., honey, thank you. Apple Brooks, yeah, you are. So let me do this. So, yeah, this is a channel you might want to check out if you like looking at the weather. Let me put it right here. He looks like he goes through a whole bunch of maps. He goes through a whole bunch of these.
Threat that has grown also. You have your 2% in the green, you have your 5% in the brown, and you have a big 10% chance for tornadoes in this yellow. And here's your cities and your states in a tornado risk for today. For tomorrow, this severe weather will go to the southeast and the mid-Atlantic, and it is for tornadoes, guys. You have a chance for tornadoes all the way from Louisiana all the way to Raleigh, North Carolina, to the edge of Virginia for tomorrow. This is going to be a strong storm. Here's your cities and your states for the tornado risk for tomorrow. For Friday, your severe weather is a big marginal area and a big slight risk also, and this will be for severe weather. This is going to be for tornadoes, guys. You have a big 5% chance in all this brown and a big 15% chance in all this yellow. And here's your severe weather risk for Friday, your cities and your states. For Saturday, the 15% chance for severe weather, going to be for tornadoes, has grown even bigger. This is going to be a big severe weather event, and then when we get into the first and the second, we're first to be notified on this channel about the severe weather. And this is how I do for hurricanes and storms. When you have your 10-meter winds going from south to north, you have your winds at the 850 millibars going from southwest to northeast. That will give it the tug it needs to get the rotation and cruise. Then as this upper level low goes across southwest, bringing all the storms with it, then this will bring some more vorticity, a lot of thunderstorms. And look, you see all the blue now in the vorticity in these storms. Shear could get a lot of rotation on this one, guys. This is all the way till 10 o'clock this morning. Gusts also the Gulf of Mexico right off the coast of Mexico in southern Texas, 50 and 60 miles wind gusts, 70 and 80 as you go even lower.
Okay, I just wanted to show just a little bit of this weather forecast. And if it resonates with you and you feel like, hey, I want to go over there, I'm going to see what he has to say, you go do it. If it don't, that's fine. You all just, I wanted to share that because I don't really watch the weather that much. I don't. Yes, that's right. Boring weather is good, especially when you don't have these big old thunderstorms that are taking place. Oopsie, you all, I forgot to do something. I did. Let me, I want to go to this main channel. I want to put the link to his channel because I forgot to, you all. I'm going to put the link in his channel. I'm going to put it here in this thing right here. If you wanted to go there. Boom, that's what I did. We can do it. We can put the link there, you all, because the weather is kind of wild if you're just tuning in. you have a feeling that something is going to happen in South Jersey. Well, there's a lot of people feeling that a lot of things are going to happen. Indeed, it's like the weather is unpredictable. It's warm one day and it's cold the next day. Like yesterday, it was like the day before yesterday, it was warm. It's like around 60 some odd degrees or so. And then yesterday, my husband goes, "Oh, there's a warm front blowing in." And I walked out on the porch at around 30 or 40. I said, "This doesn't feel like a warm front. It feels like a cold front." Because it was kind of cold, and it was a lot of rain last night, you all. It's like this rain comes out of nowhere. And, there are a lot of theories as to why all of this strange occurring weather is happening. There's a lot of theories as to why it's happening. And some of those theories are true. Okay, they are. Yes, the sun is a big body, a mass behind. Oh, it's the big body of mass behind the sun. You talking about the plasma? I was thinking about that plasma apocalypse. I think there's something to it. I really do think there's something to the plasma apocalypse. And I think that it does do something with the Earth's magnetic field. It kind of destabilizes it probably. If something happens, that magnetic field could literally collapse or something. And perhaps maybe something is heating up the ozone too. Did you hear this, how they were trying to punch a hole in the ozone layer? Have you heard that? Because that's what I heard. Somebody was trying to punch a hole in the ozone layer. We need that ozone is what we need. Yes, Mother Earth. You all, I did something to this live chat on my phone. I can't see the chats at all. I really can't. And I'm thinking, what did you do, Gina? I don't really know how to navigate this thing a lot. I don't. Yeah, this thing on here. So I can't see the comments that well. It takes years to shift. Yeah, we ain't went nowhere yet, you all. We haven't. We haven't. They've been trying to break the veil with atomic bombs. Okay, it's true. Something is going on, you all. Something's going on, and if you're just tuning in, I was over here on this YouTube channel. He's been doing these videos for a long time, right here, and he does daily updates. It looks like he done a couple over here on this one, you all. So look, I guess I missed that monster tornado, the monster storm. Yeah, it is good. It is good to keep track of the weather because, that will give you a little bit of awareness as to, especially if you've got a big old supercell, if you got supercells and stuff, terrible weather coming your way and it's severe weather. Just like the snowstorms when they say you're going to get an ice storm and stuff like that. It does make sense to prepare yourself. It does. It makes sense to prepare, because you might want to get an extra water. You might want to make sure you have some alternative heat or stuff. You might, because you don't want to get left out in the cold. You don't want to be having a situation that comes and you're not prepared whatsoever. You don't want to end up like that. You don't. Yeah, hello. So, let's see what's going on, you all. Now, let's try to keep these comments a little in there. Yeah. Well, broken record, that's the whole broken record. They're never going to end it. They're not. That's our future. That's the here. That's now. And I think it's been going on for a very long time, you all. I really do. Let me see how long I've been on here. I don't want this to be too long of a video. I don't, you all. I don't mean to jump subjects, but I'm going to jump the subject. I woke up this morning. My front tooth felt like it was loose. My two bottom teeth felt like they were loose too, and they were sore. I'm thinking, did somebody in my dream state, did they do something to me? Okay? Did something happen in my dream state? You all, I know that's way off. I know it's way off of subject, you all, but I thought, why is my one tooth sore and my other two bottom tooth sore, and why is it kind of moving? You all, I know that sounds strange, but I'm thinking about, and then I was thinking about you, you demonic, reptilian, shape-shifting evil beings is what I was thinking about. Reptilian overlords, demonic they are, shape-shifting. But yeah, I know that beings can get you in your sleep, and they wipe your memory clean, wipe it completely clean. But my one tooth was loose, and I don't grind my teeth or nothing. I don't do any of that stuff. Yeah. Let me see this. And you know that I heard that they can put implants in, the aliens can put implants in people's teeth. Have you heard that? They can put an implant in your teeth. Yeah. Hello, your sister from Sharak. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. Yo, honey, we gotta we gotta watch what we're doing on here, you all. No, I don't grind my teeth. I've never had a history, even when I went to the dentist. I don't have no teeth like that I grind. I don't. Jeanette. Oh my goodness, you all. Lady J. Some people, would you call angels aliens? Because there was a person here yesterday was saying that benevolent beings could also be referred to as aliens. So if you look at it in that context, not all aliens are demonic, okay? You do have benevolent beings and you have malevolent beings, is what we have. Yeah. So it's not a blanket statement across the whole entire realm, because they could say that of humanity. All the bulk of humanity is pure evil. That means it doesn't matter what color your skin is. It doesn't matter what language you speak. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter how rich you are, how poor you are. It doesn't matter how young, how old. When blanket statements are made, I personally take blanket statements like that. I have always, when someone makes a blanket statement, I think you're talking about absolutely every single thing and every aspect about it. So, yeah, really that type of statement, like aliens are demons. Some people feel angels are aliens. There are benevolent beings, there are malevolent beings, and just like humans, young, old, rich, poor, different countries. You can't say the whole bulk of humanity, because that's what it would include. The whole entire bulk of humanity would be evil. So you can't make statements like that. I mean, you can if you want to, but be careful. You might want to think outside the box. Yeah. Yes, some aliens act. That's absolutely right. Some, yeah. Yeah, you all, that's fine, you all. That's fine. I don't want to get off on aliens. We're supposed to be talking about the weather, but sometimes some people feel that some of the aliens are in control of the weather. They got some weather weapons. There was actually a being back in history who did control the weather. Like, I think there was Oh, Deb, you're going to get an ice storm in New York. So, yeah, there's supposed to be weather. I never got to that point on there. I didn't never get to that point of his video when he was talking about the
Should dash cams be
the
illegal?
weather. Let me see if I can get to it in New York, because I kind of I spent over it is what I did. Let me see if I can get back to it over here. I turned it off. I muted it.
Especially overnight hours. Look at this one as you go even lower. But everybody else is going to be in the 30s to the 40 miles per hour wind gusts. Then it gets up to the 50s again as you get towards the mid-Atlantic. The GFS is showing the same thing, except it shows that it will stretch a little bit further into Texas, with the 50 being the hot spot for the rainfall for just the next 2.5 days. But I'll put this link in the description. That way you can zoom in and see your area and exactly who's getting this rainfall. And you can see pretty much who's going to be getting this rainfall. 1, 2, 3 inches. For that orange and everything else, that's up to 5 to 7 inches of precipitation.
That's day 1 through 5, valid through 29.
This is going to be very serious, guys. Please take this serious. Please share this video. Please like the video. If you don't use social media, YouTube will suggest it that way. But it does help us reach more people and alert people to what's going on. And I do appreciate your help.
All right, you all. So let me put this back to me. Yeah. So we got this to me. That's the weather. If that channel resonates with you, look at it. If it don't look at it. Okay, as with anything in life, take what resonates and leave the rest. Leave the rest, you all. Okay. So, yeah. You think we're having an ice age reset? I heard that the climate, it is shifting. Like certain things that you could grow in your area, it shifts now. It's shifting further away, and you have to start growing different types of plants for your area when you plant. Have you heard that? Let me see what I'm doing. Yeah, have you all heard that? We're getting ready for one. Nibiru. We're going to a cooling down. There are a lot of people who feel that. A cooling down. Techno hippie, you welcome. Yes. I don't know what's with the teeth. I don't. It's not happened to me before. They feel fine now. They're perfectly fine. We could have fake weather. Absolutely, we could. Nibiru is, yeah. And see, and look at this. So this would be perfect if we were heading for an ice age. See, they made that movie, Ice Age. They make it look all funny and fine and stuff like that. See, look at that. So Ice Age. Why did they make that? Do they want to make an Ice Age? Well, Diana Hayward, that's true. Sometimes there's a lot of time it's the exact opposite. Look. 10 things you should know about the Ice Age. The glaciers. You should know about the glaciers. Right there. Oh, wow, that's pretty neat. Ancient history. Okay, so then they're massive, found around the world. They're not only the biggest sources of fresh water. So if the glaciers melt, then the water is going to come flowing through, right? 10% of the Earth's surface is covered in giant glaciers. Yeah. So look at this. The rise of the Himalayas and the Ice Age. Extensive global research shows the rise of the Himalayas might have led to a major ice age in history. Wow, look at that. So a gigantic fauna. I don't know what a fauna is. I really don't. A Pleistocene era started around 1.8 million years ago, and a series of ice ages occurred. They saw the rise of the giant animals and birds, which modern biologists call the megafauna. And some of the megafauna survive to this day in the form of elephants, giraffes, and so on. Well, maybe those elephants and giraffes are just big anyhow. Okay, maybe they just are big and they just want to... What if they were a lot bigger? They could have been a lot bigger. So look at this. For instance, the Glyptodon, a supersized Iditarod of the modern armadillo and mastodons, mammoths, and saber-toothed tigers roamed North America. It roamed North America. So we got mini ice ages. Are we going to experience a mini ice age? These mini ice ages was last recorded in the 14th century in Nordic regions of Europe. It also brought repeated plagues, famines, and misery. I like that word. Look how dramatic it is, you all. They didn't have to use the word misery. It brought repeated plagues, famines, and misery for the local population, you all. So look at this. In fact, there were extended periods of time without any summer at all, and the adverse climatic conditions made daily life difficult. This might explain why the general impression of the Dark Ages is so gloomy. So a mini ice age is yet to be found, but scientists attribute the last mini age to a sudden drop in solar energy. Well, Matthew, honey, thank you. So if you had a drop, the last mini ice age was a sudden drop in solar energy. Isn't somebody wanting to cover up the sun, to block out the sun? Because that literally does provide heat. And if they were to block out the sun, that's not good at all. It isn't. Oh no, excessive pollution. Well, we know what's responsible for that. It's the mega corporations, the mega factories, the corporations from around the world. That's who's doing it. It's not me and it's not you. It really isn't. Yeah. It's thought that major and mini occur at regular intervals. Okay, so adverse topography. So we could have that. Look at this. So they got the rise of modern humans. Hunter-gatherers. Have you ever done that? Based on your blood type, they say what type you were. Were you a hunter-gatherer or whatever it was based on your type? Hunter-gatherers. Yeah. Christina, there might be something exciting in the skies in Northeast. You've been sprayed. Oh, wow. Homo sapiens. They showed up in Africa 100,000 years ago. How do they know that? But they truly started to thrive 10,000 years ago. Well, they went through a Herculean ordeal of survival in adverse and inhospitable environments for thousands of years. Look at that. Well, that looks really icy, ice age like that. 5 major ice ages, 44,000 between 110,000. Snowball Earth. Well, snowball Earth. 30% of the Earth's surfaces was covered in ice during the last ice age. Wow. So that's really interesting. In fact, globally, the average temperature was below negative 30 degrees, even colder than present-day Antarctica. Oh, wow. And the next ice age. Well, they want to tell you you're going to get an ice age. The prospect might hit us in both intriguing and spine-chilling. Rising levels of these gases thrown the natural glaciation cycle off balance. Look at this. Oh, they want to tell you that this just might happen in 2030. 2030, you all. They're going to get you one in 2030. So the present level might have possibly thrown the next imminent ice age far off schedule, but nature has the last word. So they said it's probably thrown it off level, but nature has the last word. So yeah. So it's all interesting, everything that's going on. We got some kind of ice age. They're talking about ice ages. You know, who's even prepared for an ice age? Yes. Who's prepared for an ice age? Do you got warm clothing? Would you be able to live your daily life like they live it in like Alaska, have all that darkness and stuff because I guess it would have to be dark outside. You wouldn't get no sunlight or anything like that. I wouldn't like it. Some people can't handle the cold. They can't. Oh, Matthew, and when's that supposed to be coming on? Is that implementation in January 15th? Indeed, I heard the airline industry have major concerns over the implementation of it going live because it literally does interfere with their instruments. Christina Faye, thank you. Yes. So let me see when it will go out, because it could affect our weather too. They are literally going nonstop in the country, because there was a grant given to like people in the country, I guess all around the United States, where they would put I don't know if you would call it 5G, but it's the fiber optic cable in the ground. So they're burying the fiber optic cable everywhere is what they're doing. They're burying it. I'm going to see if I can find anything on that, because I can't really find it. If there is a specific... Okay, let's look at this, you all. Let me see your thing right here. So this was the National Strategy to Secure the Implementation Plan, January 6, 2021. Okay. You see that? Yeah. 2021, you all. So that can affect the weather. I think it really could. If you're watching that, I think it probably could affect the weather. I know we already in January, you all. I'm thinking it's going to be in January the 6th of next year, but now we're already in 2021. 2021 is coming to a close. Oh my goodness, you all. It's coming to a close. Oh, wow. So let's see this. So they got all this stuff. Executive summary. So look at that, you all. The 5th generation wireless technology. I think this person is in on stuff too. That's all I'm going to say about it. I'm not going to say nothing else. Identify it. And what if it's not all we think it's to be, you all? What if it isn't? This is, I don't want to go down here to 40 pages. I just want to see when it's done. They're going to develop options to stimulate the greater United States private sector engagement. So yeah, you got this stuff right here. Oh wow. So oh well, they want to track it. I don't do it, or really don't do it. It's okay, you all. So you all know all about it. We got reptilians. Do we got reptilians here? We know that there are reptilians, and they don't like humanity. They really don't. They don't like humanity at all. I'm just trying to see a timeline. I can't see a timeline for any of it, you all. I don't. This is all I see. By this year, this is talking about 5G, Mobile and network communication applications and products and services will be built mostly around 5G. Smartphone shipments using this technology are estimated to number about 540 million units in the year. So your smartphone is going to have it. Okay. There you go. So it's all right, I guess. Oh my gosh, you look, they're going to go into 6G. You heard of 6G? 2030, they're bringing in 6G. They will launch 6G on commercial basis by 2030. China has 2 working groups overseeing the research. So, yeah, so we talking about that stuff, but I'm getting way off subject, you all. If you come here, if you're saying this woman literally jumped from subject to subject, I did. And I do apologize. I get a little sidetracked. I do, but our world jumps around. The events in our world, literally, they go from one extreme to the next. It's because that's how it is. And have you ever noticed in the grocery stores, when you go down one aisle in 1 week or a few days later, you go down that same aisle, you can't find the items that you wanted because you remember, oh, they keep switching it around. Walmart does it a lot. When you think you got a particular product down a particular aisle, it's like they I don't know, maybe every 2 days they rearrange all the food on the shelves and put them in a totally different aisle so you can be in a state of confusion. You think it adds to it? That's what they do. I've seen it at the one that I go to at times. They always rearranging their products, put them in different aisles. And I think a lot of it is like until you don't notice what's gone. But yeah, it is literally makes a person, adds to the state of confusion that's already here. Yeah. They do, Susan, honey. I am getting hungry, you all. I am. I'm getting hungry. I didn't eat no breakfast, but I'm going to go eat some breakfast. So I'm going to get off here, you all. Yeah, I need to quit jumping subjects, but the weather is really strange. It is. And it's okay. I don't follow the weather. I don't. I just try to make it through each day and focus on what I'm doing. I do. Yeah. That's right. They changed food positions in the stores. They stated what was needed for 4G, 6, and it was, oh, wow. Science, Melissa Crocker. Yeah. Oh, Diana Hayward, what are you fixing to eat? What are you fixing to eat? I'll just have one of my ships teleport me over there. Yeah. We can do that. Oh, I see. Somebody's having some eggs and coffee and a croissant. Christina, I think there's some truth to that. I really do. Yeah, 5G is already used, and it has been for years by some corporations. It is. Pancakes, that's wonderful. It is. Somebody's got some pancakes going on. When I was in Germany, we was going to Legoland in the Netherlands. We stopped by this, what do they call it? These houses where people, you can stay in their house, in a spare room in their house, and they'll even give you a breakfast. We had, grilled cheese. We had those soft-boiled eggs. They had them in the little egg holder. Soft-boiled eggs that you like to tap it with your spoon and take the top off your eggshell, and then you just eat the egg like that. And they had, it's like bagels. And then they had something like bologna that you could put on it with also some like grape jelly. That's what we ate there when we was on our way to Legoland in the Netherlands. Yeah, it's like a bed and breakfast. I can barely remember it, but I remember that food. Yeah, that's okay. That's right. Pancakes with maple syrup. Yes. All right, you all. I'm going to go, and I just want to thank you for coming on here, taking time out of your day. And I'm sorry I jumped all around, but I did. I try to be organized, but sometimes my life is not too organized. But I am organized. I am. I really am. Blueberry boats and coffee. Yeah, I'm getting really hungry. I'm getting really hungry. I normally just eat a boiled egg for breakfast is what I have, like a boiled egg and maybe an apple and orange. Yeah. You're so very welcome. You got to stop that with your food. I'm living. The hunger is getting up to here. It's getting up to here in me. What's happening? I'm getting really hungry. Yeah, I'm going to get really hungry, you all. Breakfast tacos. Yeah. You know what? I used to love omelets. I loved omelets growing up. I'm going to say this one thing. It's kind of gross. When we lived in Monterey, California, I had just been married less than a year. We went to this restaurant. It's kind of gross. I shouldn't say it. I ordered a great big omelet. Oh, it had all kinds of stuff in it. I didn't even make it through half of it, and there was a long hair in it. That did it for me. It did it for me. It was years and years before I ever ate another omelet again. I'll still eat any, but even thinking about it right now, it kind of grosses me out. I don't like any type of hair in my food, and it literally is a big turn-off. Yeah, so I'm not too hungry right now. I'm not too hungry right now. Don't give me no omelet, because I'm not going to eat it. Oh, my goodness gracious. You really don't know what goes in your food when you go to a restaurant at times. You don't have any idea. Yes. Oh, my goodness. Oh, we got our little King of Hookah Mundo. Yes, we do. You all. Deb, honey, hello. Apple Brooks, Susan B. Yeah, this is wonderful. It's wonderful to have you all. So it was really nice. Yeah, we are family, a community family, an online community family. So that's wonderful. It really is. Yes. So I'm going to go, you all. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And it's good to smile, too. It is. It's good to smile. Oh, wow. Yes. You're so very welcome. You're also very welcome. I'm looking at the comments over here. It's great. It is. Oh, my gosh. No. King of Hookah Mundo, I think there's some truth in what you say. Have a wonderful rest of your day. You all, love you.